Welcome to another one of our deep dives that we're doing of Metro Detroit and the City of Detroit neighborhoods. This one's covering Garden City, a Class B bungalow city west of Detroit. It's Class B city at this point in time, has a rich history and strong community character. It was established as a village in 1927, incorporated as a city in 1933, and grew alongside the early waves of suburban development in Michigan, shaped by the rise of the Detroit automotive industry. The first Irish settlers arrived in the 1830s, and for a time the area was nicknamed New Ireland and Irish Town. Originally laid out as home farm properties, Garden City transferred in the 1930s into a thriving residential and commercial hub. Often called a city of firsts, Garden City holds a unique place in America retail and dining history. It was home to the first Kmart store, first Little Caesars pizza location started by the Illages, who now own the Detroit Red Wings and the Detroit Tigers baseball team. And it's still one of the top 5 pizza companies in the country. Also, Michigan's first drive-in McDonald's opened up here in Garden City, helping to define a shopping and dining culture nationwide. Today, Garden City celebrates its heritage, neighborhood pride, and enduring suburban spirit. Residents enjoy a balance of historic charm and modern conveniences, making it a really strong community for families and investors alike. Currently, Garden City has a population of about 27,000 people. Average sales price is about $200,000. Now there's currently 44 listings available on Zillow. Average rent's about $1,550, supported by 17 current listings. And the sales prices range from $139,000 up to $300,000. Rent range $900 to $2,100. And the city hall is located on Middle Belt Road. Garden City today, stable neighborhoods, good schools, proximity to the broader Metro Detroit job market, making it an attractive option for both buy and hold investors and those seeking some long-term appreciation. So you both cash flow and appreciation if you buy right. Interesting landmarks, you got the Straight Farmhouse built in 1866. It's one of its most notable historic sites, preserved as a museum and a cultural center. And then we've got the Garden City Big Boy. It's a restaurant, double-decker hamburgers. It opened up in the 1960s, later rebranded as a toast restaurant, then reverted back to Big Boys around 2016. So it's not extremely old compared to some restaurants in the 1800s, but it's been around in Garden City for quite some time. Let's look at some homes here in Garden City. The cheapest house available for sale right now in Garden City is 33711 Rosslyn Avenue. It's listed for $105,000, but it's actually an auction that's going on right now. The exterior of the home, it looks okay. It was beat up, it needs a new driveway. People aren't taking care of it. Looks like a sewer was dug up. No interior pictures of the house available online, so we can't really tell anything about it. From the outside, the neighborhood, it's all brick ranches, about 1,000 square feet, probably got basements. So this is like probably the worst house in the neighborhood. Could potentially be a good buy if you can get inside of it and take a look at it. It's 3 bedrooms, 1 bath, 946 square feet. Built in 1955. His estimate saying is it's worth over $200,000 if it's all fixed up. So the ARV is potential is there. Estimated rent is $1,800. I think that's kind of high, so I'm not really sure about those numbers. I question those because it's only 1,000 square feet. If you're looking for something that's currently ready to rent out right away, almost turnkey, we've got 28984 Beechwood Street. Property is, again, 3 bedrooms, 1 bath, just under 1,000 square feet. It's a ranch, no basement. Sales price they're asking right now is $140,000. On Zillow, the rent about $1,700, which would give it a rent-to-price ratio of 1.2. But again, we think that's a little bit high. I don't know what's going on with Zillow with Garden City, but probably closer to $1,500, which would still give you over a 1.0 rent-to-price ratio. House has been totally redone just a few years ago. According to the listing, looking at the pictures here, it's got brand new LED floors, kitchen's been redone, bathroom's been redone. It doesn't need a whole lot, and you can probably get this rented out fairly quickly. Last house we're going to look at is 33451 Brown Street. It's a bungalow. It's 3 bedrooms, 1 bath, about 1,000, just over 1,000 square feet. They're asking $195,000 for it. No basement, no garage. The rent's projected to be around $1,800, so that's probably pretty accurate given that it's all brand new. The house has been totally done though, so this is a true turnkey. It's got a new deck, new roof, new windows, new siding, new kitchen, new bathroom, new doors, new windows, brand new carpeting in it and flooring. They did cheap out a little bit and put carpeting in the living room and in the bedrooms. Looks like full hardwood floors in the kitchen and dining areas. Again, granite countertops in the kitchen. Bathroom's been redone. So it looks really, really nice. It's probably true turnkey. Just keep in mind, though, from our experience, even a true turnkey, there's always going to be about $1,000 or so, $1,500 in touch-ups that need to be done. And maybe they didn't put GFCIs, which the city's going to require for a rental, or all the handrails where it's supposed to go. This thing is pretty dialed up, so it should be pretty easy to rent it out and not have any maintenance issues for quite some time. What's the overall assessment of Garden City? If you were to plot all the rental properties on a bell curve, most of those sweet spots are going to be Class B. Now, there's going to be some Class A, actually it's a pretty decent amount. On the other end, you're going to find some Class C rentals. I don't think they're going to find anything Class D. So we're going to rank Garden City a Class B+. What that means, though, is if you buy a property here, an average one, even though you get a rent-to-price ratio of 1.1, you got to look at your cash flow numbers carefully. It may show initially that you're going to cash flow from day one, but that's using optimistic numbers in your metrics for vacancy, maintenance, and tenant non-performance. Don't ever forget that one, tenant non-performance. That's always a risk that many overlook. If you use our numbers, 5% vacancy, 10% maintenance, and another 5% for tenant non-performance on Class B properties, then you're looking at a total of 20%. And that typically leads to a Class B rental taking 1 to 3 years to actually cash flow consistently. You can shorten that timeline if you want to be more aggressive, buy a fixer-upper that you BRRRR for some equity, so you have a lower payment, lower acquisition cost, and corresponding mortgage payment, which is going to increase your rent-to-price ratio, which then also is going to shrink your time to actually cash flow. Another way to do that is to go in and get a Class C property in this Class B city, because you're going to get better numbers on that. Be aware that you have to adjust your metrics accordingly, depending on the class and the risk. That's our summary of Garden City. Contact us, let us know what you think. If you got other cities you're interested in the Metro Detroit area, please let us know. If you're looking to buying rentals properties, when should we expect to hear from you?